King Charles III is preparing for a high-stakes visit to the United States, where he is scheduled to address Congress and meet with the president. This visit carries the weight of a long historical tradition. For decades, the special relationship has been solidified by monarchs traveling to America during moments of profound global crisis. In 1939, King George VI met with Franklin D. Roosevelt at Hyde Park. Roosevelt used the meeting to project a sense of shared values, serving hot dogs to the king to symbolically bridge the gap between the two nations and fend off American isolationists. Today, that alliance is under immense strain. The historic stability of the relationship is under pressure from erratic foreign policy and the sudden onset of aggressive trade wars. Compounding these tensions is a shared domestic crisis, the recent unredacted release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. This data drop hit both nations simultaneously, yet the response in each country has revealed a stark divide. While the UK has faced an immediate political reckoning, the US has maintained a state of relative silence. In Westminster, the unredacted files immediately triggered a political crisis that reached the highest levels of the British government. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has faced a mounting maelstrom over his vetting of Peter Mandelson. Starmer's choice for U.S. ambassador has been forced to answer for past ties to the network detailed in the new files. This is a direct result of how the British system functions. Media outlets and parliamentary select committees aggressively pull leaders into public hearings, demanding transparency regarding their personal and professional associations. Other high-profile British figures named in the documents have faced total reputational destruction and severe legal consequences, regardless of their standing in society. The UK system is showing that it still possesses a functioning political immune system, one that forces accountability and exacts a heavy price. In Washington, the reaction is almost the exact opposite. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has become a central figure in a culture of political impunity. When confronted about his ties to the files, Lutnick claimed he was so grossed out by a visit to his neighbor's house in 2005 that he cut all social and business ties immediately. This timeline compares Lutnick's claimed 2005 cutoff against the unredacted files. Despite the high-profile 2008 conviction, records show his involvement continued. He brought his family to the private island in 2012 and maintained active co-investments in a company called Adfin as late as 2018. Despite these documented contradictions during Senate testimony, the administration has refused to take action. Lutnick remains in his post even as other cabinet members are forced out for unrelated issues. While domestic officials are protected, actual allies face a harsher reality. The administration has launched aggressive tariff wars against Canada, creating perpetual diplomatic friction. The result is a news cycle dominated by trade wars, while domestic officials named in the Epstein files avoid any sustained public scrutiny. As the royal visit approaches, the handshake between the king and the president represents more than just a diplomatic formality. King Charles belongs to a royal institution that sidelined Prince Andrew following the Epstein scandal. He will now shake hands with an American president whose administration is actively defending a cabinet member named in those same files. This political maneuvering sits in contrast to the reality of the survivors. Lisa Phillips is traveling to Westminster to protest the lack of transparency and demand a full public inquiry into how this network operated for so long. The concern is no longer just about individual names in a file, but about the eroding safeguards of the political system itself. A democracy is defined by its willingness to hold its own leaders to the same standards as its citizens. While the UK is currently struggling to maintain that accountability, the United States appears to be moving toward a new era of institutional silence.